hello, chat. Gotta adjust this microphone. Hello, chat. How are you doing today? I'm gonna draw the Minotaur from Phenomenal Tales, numero uno, Minotaur. Let me show you his character. This guy at the end. This is the Minotaur. So I'm going to be drawing him. There's also another character from this Ares. He's like a monster dude. But I'm drawing the Minotaur. And this is the Minotaur, just so nobody gets confused. This guy. Right here. This is the Minotaur. Alright, let's pull up chat. Alright, we got CW. We got Michael. Hello. I'm going to be drawing the Minotaur. It looks like some of my text is actually cut off. Oh, it looks like it has been fixed. Thank you, Riley, for fixing. So we got CW Michael here. I'm going to be drawing the Minotaur. So I'm going to be focused on that. But if you send a super chat, I'm going to read your chat. So here we go. The Minotaur. What do you think of this copyright-free music? I found a playlist on Spotify. So let me know what you think of it. I gotta tape up this paper. Alright, chat, here's the idea. So, the main character, he harnesses the power of Ares, who is the Minotaur in this book. In Phenomenal Tales, issue number 1, Minotaur. So, here's the plan. Also, in the comic book, the Minotaur energy is represented by a shadow. So I'm gonna do like the Minotaur in a shadow with the main character in front. So I'm drawing the main character, and he's gonna be like doing some violent thing, because he's harnessing the Minotaur and also the power of Ares. And, Ares is the war god, so lots of violence. I wouldn't. He's not holding a weapon. He kills with his bare hands. He's that badass. So, bloody knuckles. My first idea was like, what if I had him smashing the head of somebody in between his hands? And I was like, okay, what if I combine that with this idea? That'd be pretty cool. He's in front of the shadow smashing the head of somebody. Let's go. And I have until 7 to finish this, which is, as of current, an hour and 40 minutes. So let's go. I'll stop at 6:50 or 6:45. I have until that long to finish this piece. So here we go. Alright. Here is composition update. I'm doing it so it's like straight down the line. It's just symmetrical. But each figure takes about a third. Top third is the Minotaur shadow. Middle third and bottom third is the Minotaur, the lieutenant. He's the lieutenant. Lieutenant, some Russian name that I can't pronounce. So that's his name. That he's taking the bottom third. And then in the bottom 2/3, and then the bottom third is the victim of the person he's crushing the head of. So this will be fun. Oh, okay, time update. I have an hour and a half left. Let's go. Oh my goodness, Frank. Frank sent $20. Thank you so much, Frank. You're an amazing artist. I'm at work, but I'll try checking back later. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate the thought. I appreciate you coming in, taking time out of your schedule, out of your work schedule, and coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your work day, and I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for the super chat, Frank. Alright, I like the super chat. Now I'm on to doing a defined pencil sketch, like doing it quick. The last stage was just doing rough shapes, approximations of what I want to draw. Heroes Comics series, do a light sketch before you go dark. Hello. I'm currently on the stage where I did pencils. I did like light sketch pencils, and now I'm doing regular pencils before I do the ink. Hello. Also, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Daily movie reviews every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Movie and TV reviews.
Read about this or hear this? That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night.
and visualize seeing yourself as.
Yeah, I would visualize.
This is when you were broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. Just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million.
Choose your fighter. Lightning inspired. Fight.
Alright, here we go. I did the pencil. Now I'm doing like a finalized pencil layer. I like drawing hard because then when I erase, everything is still there. And it's just like an easy guide, you know? The impressions are still remaining. Not impressions, but like the sketch lines are still there. And I need to get like a regular eraser. Chat, I don't get paid to erase. That's what Jack Kirby said. And he was very prolific. So, what do you think about that line? We need more videos of you if you get what I mean. Ooh, you should check out autisticboobs.com. I have NSFW content there. And also I do daily movie reviews here on this channel. And I always like to wear something cute. Is this from Phenomenal Tales? That story looks so good in the art. Yes, this is from Phenomenal Tales. I gave it a 22 out of 25 on the sound scale. Nothing beats her Star Wars review. After I do Star Trek, I'm gonna do a couple of Star Wars reviews. I have done a few Star Wars review of the original series, and then I'm currently up to Phantom of the Menace. I've reviewed that. That's the latest one I've reviewed. And And then I'm doing Star Trek right now. I'm focused on that. Actually, today's episode is Star Trek The Animated Series, Season 1, Episode 12. And I've done the entirety of the original series. Now I'm on the animated series, and then I'm gonna get to the movies after. I've done about 90 Star Trek reviews. Ever since that viral video, I did about 90 Star Trek reviews because, honestly, I didn't want to grift off of hating on Disney Star Wars, and I just wanted to like Star Trek, and I had not really seen much of Star Trek. So I was like, all right, but the little I've seen before I started reviewing Star Trek, I was like, I like this more than Star Wars. So I dove right in. I've reviewed all of the original series if you're interested in that. I'm sure I'll hate Star Trek eventually, but I'm not at that point yet. And then I'm gonna go back to Star Wars, starting with Clone Wars. Yes, that's what it is. The Clone Wars, the second movie, episode 2 technically. Because I know a lot more about Star Wars, honestly, than most things, honestly. I know about Star Wars more than most things. I just personally don't want to be part of the current wave of Star War hating. If I hate Star Wars, it's going to be real and not because it's a bit that I'm doing for views. Alright, actually, time update. I have an hour left, so I've got to continue drawing on this. Ooh! Drunken Atheist Studio said $5 dinos. It said, Hero from Chicagoland mint salad. I'm sitting in my car at work, waiting for something to do. It's shitty outside. End of report. Lol. Thank you, Drunken Atheist Studio, for your report. Here it is rainy. Is it cold? Is it rainy? Is it snowy where you're at? Thank you so much for the super chat. Snow. Nice. Alright, here's the coloring idea. I'm gonna do this black, white, and red. On a breeze, it's windy, and I was expecting it to be dark already, not gonna lie. Oh, you know what's funny? Alright. Last month, last month the heat would not turn off. So I had to, in order to like cool down the house, I had to open the doors and let box fans get a bunch of air through the house. Now this month, there's no heat. Then I have like a portable heater to heat the house. Aren't those like big first world problems? Oh, wait, okay, I didn't give all the details. The reason why the heat kept going, we had maintenance come out, and turns out, like, the first issue was, oh, the pump's out. Okay, the pump that makes it go from heat to cool to all the different functions on the thermostat. And then it turns out that keeping the heat on for so long, like, but it running, the heat running caused, like, there's this beaker at the breaker box. There's like faulty wires in that, so have to keep the heat off, or else there's like a chance of that catching on fire and catching the entire house on fire. We weren't allowed to just like turn off the breaker just because of all the faulty wires and such. The actual electrician has to come out. We're not allowed to touch it. We rent a house. Just so y'all know, we're not allowed to touch it. Alright, let's continue. 50 minutes left. Well, actually, 40 minutes left. The house is old and it's wired weird, and it's like all wired together. So I can't even like turn on the oven either. The people said that turning on the oven would stress all the wires, so I haven't used my oven all week. The landlord being cheap? All landlords are being cheap. I have no wedgie. I am very comfortable, actually. These are very comfy. Oh, the comment. She got a Reggie, I know for sure. That's the one I'm responding to. Melissa says, doesn't every state have a code of safety that the landlord has to abide by? Like an amount of time they're required to fix it by? I guess we haven't hit that yet. Also, like, internal air isn't, like, owed. It's not an amenity, owed. Well, it is an amenity? What? It's just a perk. It's not it's a perk. It's not a requirement. I don't know anything about the fucking landlord shit, okay? I don't know goddamn anything. Let me fucking draw! The landlord does not owe you air conditioning or heating. Well, the chat can't fucking hear you because of the gate, and I'm repeating what you're saying. They can't fucking hear you. The gate is too loud. I meant for the faulty wire that is preventing you from using the oven. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I found about it at the same time as the heat thing. The heat was on, it stayed on, the maintenance came on, they turned the heat off, and then they're like, hey, we got the issue, we figured the issue, the wire is connected, it's all faulty wires. By the way, you can't use the heat or the fucking oven, by the way, at the same time. I don't know anything, I'm not a fucking landlord, I'm not a fucking lawyer, don't ask me these questions! What words? I'm getting stressed out answering these questions. They said don't stress the power. I'm getting stressed fucking answering these questions. So They said don't stress the power. They said don't stress the power. They said don't stress the power. So I can't do anything. They are fixing it. They're in the process of fixing it. It just takes time and days. The time between them finding a solution and now does not mean they're breaking being illegal. They're fixing an issue. They're finding a solution. Okay? And I just have to wait. I didn't bring it up just so I could fucking badly explain it to everybody. I don't mean to make my landlord sound like a fucking scumlord. He's in the process of fixing it. Ooh, Lorenzo Areola sent 199 and said, "Is it a man with horse legs or horse with man legs?" Neither. It's a Minotaur. A Minotaur has horse legs and it has a body of a bull, I think. It looks like a bull. Yeah, it has horse legs. Or it has legs with a hoof at the bottom. What type of legs does a Minotaur have? Hold on, I gotta look it up. All right. It is a bowl. Bowl legs. Also, shout out Lorenzo Areola. Do a show called Tits and Areola. Every Tuesday. I'm stepping back for a few months to work on my comic book, and he's gonna have some guest hosts. So you should go check him out. Check out his channel, youtube.com/Lorenzo Areola. It got too cold. in ink. Let's erase the lines. If I had to choose between Austin Powers or Batman, which one would I draw? Batman. Alright, I only have 10 minutes to finish this. I might need another half hour, but this is gonna be colored black, white, and red. Can't rush perfection. You can't achieve perfection either. Frank S says, I prefer the Minotaur. Minotaur. Body of a goddess, face of an angel. Thank you. Personality of a psychotic Dumbo. Dumbo, like the elephant. Yeah, I think that elephant. I think in that movie, the elephant's kind of like a dumb idiot. Which isn't Dumbo a dumb idiot in that movie? Like they're kind of naive going through that like do in that movie. I thought Dumbo was supposed to be dumb. I thought I've seen Dumbo the movie. I thought he was portrayed kind of dumb like a ditz. Jenga's here. Dumbo review now. I'd have to watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'm shazamming all of your background music, man. Honestly, look up in Spotify, copyright free, and then you'll find a playlist. That's the playlist I'm using. Honestly, on Fansly though, I play Bad Bad Not Good, Trombone Shorty, all the copyrighted music. I especially like to listen to Ye West on Fansly. Oh, I muted Yeezy. Oh, I have like 20 items coming from Yeezy that, but in. Oh wait, what? No, just like the blanks and like the raincoats and like the Yeezy shoes and slippers, not the swastika stuff. Just to be clear, I have like 20 items waiting, bought in January. I think they're supposed to come this month sometime. I'm excited for them to come in. I especially have for myself a nice little mesh, like the mesh bodysuit that Bianca Sensori wears, and I'm excited for that to come in. Oh my goodness, Isabella Live 2.0 sent Canadian $2 Redinos. It says, Minty, I love you. Thank you so much. Also, I'm enjoying falling in love with you. I had seen you on Simpcast. I had no idea how active you were making content and creatives. Well, you are humble about yourself around others. I do 18 hours a day, every day, making content. Thank you so much. I do daily movie reviews. I do the drawing. I'm working on a comic right now. I do weekly comic reviews. Near daily photo sets on my spicy sites on autisticboobs.com. Unfortunately, this is my job, so I treat it as such, you know? Also, Kaiju Turtle sent in a Canadian $2.79. What it is. Thank you, Kaiju Turtle. What it is. Dangai says, does he sell swastika stuff, lol? He did for a day. Riley bought 5 shirts, and then he refunded them after like a day or two. Shopify shut down his store, so he couldn't like send the swastika shirts out. I think Riley was gonna give him the veto. Put the swastika shirts right on veto. Sneak up and just put the swastika shirt right on veto. Like sneak attack swastika. I'm planning on a work vacation to Florida this year, so I can record some Dexter reviews. Would you guys want to see me review Dexter, the TV series? Let me know what you think about that idea. I'm gonna do it in Miami. More vacation than work, I hope. No, if I stop working, then the money stops coming in. That's death. Stopping work, not working equals death. It's observable phenomena that there are people who have retired and then like stopped working completely and then they die because they stopped working. So it's actually like if you stop working, you will die. That's what I believe. My grandfather retired in 94 after a heart attack and is currently 82. Oh, nice. Sounds like a good life for your grandfather. Well, not stop, just take a break for a week or so. I get paid to do what I want to do with my life. So, like, honestly, it's not really a reward to stop working because I would just be doing nothing. And doing nothing is agonizing to me. I want to work because if I don't work, then I feel, well, what I feel like I'm wasting my time, my talent, when I could just be working. And you know, like, when I'm 40, I'll look back and be like, oh, look at all the stuff that I did. That's really nifty. Versus if I took a break or something, even that week, forever I'd be thinking, man, I could have created something that week, but I didn't. There was a time where I did take a break from daily movie reviews. It was August of 2022. I took the break to do an animation commission, but during that time, it just felt weird. I had done 78 days in a row of daily reviews, and I was like, I gotta stop to do this animation. And then it just felt weird. It felt off. I didn't like it, so I just started the daily reviews up again, and I'm currently like 910 reviews in a row. I want to get that number up. I want to see how high I can get that number. I'm never gonna stop doing the daily daily grind. So I guess I won't be taking a day off. But I literally just sit in my house, watch movies, draw. It's like I live the dream life. People who complain about this type of life are just kind of lazy. Vito is very, very lazy. If you know who that is, he's a good example of somebody who complains about this dream life. You could just produce an entire thing every single day if your job is saying your opinion. People always have opinions. Everybody has an opinion about everything all the time. I guess I get it. I just don't want to see you burn out. I feel like I haven't really experienced much of that. It hits me at the end of the day, and then I just like go to bed, and then I'm like, oh, I'm excited to watch these new things. Like I'm never burned out when it comes to like watching stuff because I always want to consume more. And that's always fun. I'm always excited to watch, so it's hard for me to get burned out because I'm always just like, there's new media that I haven't seen. Or if I'm like if I'm burned out of like watching movies, then I'll draw, just like switch to a different task, like or drawing, or I'm like taking photos in costumes, or editing, all that fun jazz. Task shifting, phase shifting really helps my brain. If I get sick of something, then I just switch to the next thing. My advice to creators is have multiple things going on at once. So if you get bored at one thing, then you can work on the other thing. And you have productive results at the end. I think creators have ADD. I know I do. Even more of a reason to have multiple projects going on at once. I used to be prescribed Ritalin. I don't take that anymore. I just accept the ADHD and let it fuel me through the day. So I do multiple things throughout the day. And so I finish multiple stuff at the end. Have multiple things finished at the end of the day. Honestly, as long the consistent deadline really helps me out. Movie reviews every single day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That is a deadline that I must hit every single day. That really helps as well. But I'm also autistic and I need that type of structure. Isabel says, your comfortable delivery makes it easy to feel I know you because you're being honest. Thank you. I appreciate you enjoying my reviews. I do like to be honest as much as I possibly can. Like, I feel like I also like to give my full opinion on something as just so I'm like, I've got it out. I've got my full opinion out on this movie or this TV episode. Sometimes I'll forget stuff, but like anything that's like really made an impact on me, I like to talk about. I make sure to include rather. Also, I like the reviews are talking practice. If you look back to the start of Min Salad Saw, I could barely really speak, and it's just doing it every day for like the past like almost like 2.5 years now has really helped me speak gooder. Not learn more words, but like formulate my thoughts more quicker and like be able to execute the speech better. So also, my advice to anybody who doesn't know how to speak good is like, as speech therapy, it's really good speech therapy to do like a vlog or like a review of something. I use my reviews as speech therapy. Great speech therapy. I highly recommend it. The ASMR vibe of watching Spicy AF Mint do her thing is priceless. Thank you, Pause Reality. And a work of art, doing a work of art, lol. Work of art, doing a work of art, lol. Thanks, Eric. Glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm gonna add color to this. I'm just now adding like shading marks now in the line art, and then I'm gonna add some red. How's your hatching going? How's your hatching game? I'm just doing cross hatching. I do like to cross hatch. I like to cross out hatch specifically in like dark parts of the shadows. I like to keep my lines to like just single hashing. Unless it's like a shadow, dark shadow, then I do the cross hatching. You did the shadow, yeah. Oh, you did the shadow? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, yeah, I do the shadow, but okay. The layer in which, okay, here's what I did. The layers of value, like the darkness, is indicated by the number of lines in the cross hatch. So, like the lightest layer would be white, then the next would be 1, then the next underneath would be 2, 1, 1, 1 down, 1 across, and then add diagonal, and then the next layer diagonal, and then the next layer is completely black, or like a lot more lines until it's completely black. It all makes perfect sense to me. What's the issue now? I don't mean to yell. I just wanted to explain it. There's no issue. Sometimes my words just come out like that. I'm not very good at, like, directing my tone. No views, no tits. Well, I'm not complaining about Star Wars or being a victim, pretending to be a victim, so I'm not gonna get any views. Even with my tits out. I'm dressing for me. Hee. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done with this. Not the best thing in the world, but I think it's a cool concept. It's a cool idea. Here's the art piece. Here's the final art piece. I want to go read some comic book now, so I'm just like, this is the best I'm gonna do it. Alright, y'all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I draw this. This is, I do art pieces for every comic book that I review. This was for this week's Min's Got Issues, which is my comic book review show. Every Monday at noon Eastern Time. I also do daily movie reviews every single day, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Check out this art. What do you think of it? I'm going to post it on Twitter, which you can find. And also I'm going to community post it as well. So, but you'll find my Twitter at autistic boobs. All of my socials are at autisticboobs.com. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios.